Are Tottenham starting to panic in the transfer window? The transfer window so far has been fantastic for Spurs, but getting that striker right, getting that left-sided player right, it's been a problem. We are still searching. And are we starting to panic? Guys, before we get into it, got some huge news today with some big strikers being linked to the club. Before we get into it, please do me honor of liking the stream, subscribing to the channel, and hitting that bell notification so you know when all of my content is about to drop. Let's get into the news, guys. This is why we're here, right? As always, take it with a pinch of salt. Hopefully, some of these stories will come true. But listen, we're being linked with a lot of forward players today. We'll start with defensive players, though. And Christian Romero looks like he's edging closer to a Tottenham move out of the club as expected. And for me, this is the move I thought he would make the entire time. Atletico Madrid are the perfect club for Christian Romero. Obviously, Simone, an Argentine legend, is their manager. They have a few Argentine players too, and they do like a bit of shithousery, don't they? So for me, Romero, perfect move. Atletico Madrid, and this is what the news is. Atletico Madrid have opened talks to try to sign Romero from Tottenham. Diego Simone loves him and considers Romero the perfect centre half for the Athletic project. Listen, for me, as I've said, perfect move for Romero. I always thought Atletico Madrid would be the move he would make. We will see what progresses, but Atletico certainly interested, and let's see what happens there. As for another player out, yesterday a couple of days ago now, I brought you the news about Sousa being linked with the move away from Tottenham. He's only been here 6 months, but then it was quashed very early. But more links today with a possible move out of Tottenham for Sousa. Porto now allegedly are in advanced negotiations for Tottenham and with Tottenham for Brazilian left back Sousa. Porto already agreed personal terms with the player in recent days. Porto moved quickly to beat rivals Benfica, who were linked with him before, who also submitted a €20 million bid. Guys, we will wait and see what happens with Sousa. Just feels like a pointless signing, right? Sometimes Tottenham make signings that are pointless. For me, Sousa, 100% that. He did okay in his time at Spurs. In the few appearances he made, I thought he looked pretty decent. But listen, €20 million for a guy we spent €4 million on. Pretty good deal for Spurs. If it goes through, right, guys, let's get into the players that we are linked with. Before we do, a special mention for this man, Dejan Kulusevski, who is back in full training with Tottenham. Fantastic news for Kulusevski. Let's hope he comes back and is the player that we all fell in love with, right? He is a wonderful player on his day. Sure, he can be inconsistent, but if Kulu comes back to anywhere near his best, we have still got a fantastic player there. We've got to take it easy with him. We've got to be slow. We've got to be patient. But great news to have Kulu back in full training with Tottenham. And is another option, right? Is another option for us. Let's just hope we don't just rely on it. Oh, Kulu's back. We don't need to make any more moves. We really do need to make moves in this market. But it may stop us going in for another number 10 now. We will see what happens over the next 6 weeks. Where should we go first? We'll go with this one first. And Igor Thiago and Ollie Watkins are two players that are also on Tottenham Hotspur's list. Guys, would you take either of them? Strange one for me, right? They're on the list. Right, if we've got a list, what are we waiting for? Let's just go and sign these players. Let's try and get one of them over the line. We haven't got time now to have lists. Let's just go and get the job done. Guys, let me know what you think. Thiago, Watkins, either one of them for me. Listen, I take both right now, but if I had the choice, probably Watkins. I think he would suit the De Zerbi style more. Listen, for me, he's a bit hit and miss, a bit of a patchy striker, but he's certainly better than what we've got, in my opinion. Would I take Ollie Watkins as a stopgap for a year, 2 years? Absolutely 100%. I know he's in his 30s now, but still a decent Premier League striker and Prem proven as well. He will score goals for Tottenham if we sign him. Is it your 20 goal a season striker? I'm not sure. But guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Would you take Ollie Watkins at Tottenham? Would you take Thiago at Tottenham as well. Had a great season last year with Brentford. Didn't have a great World Cup, did he? Let's be honest, for Brazil. But he's a striker. He knows where the net is. 25 goals last season for Brentford. He's not gracious on the eye, is he? He's not someone that's going to wow you with his footwork and his skills, but he does score goals. So for me, I take either. If I had the choice, probably Watkins, just because I think he'd suit the system better. Now we go to the next story, and it is regarding Marcus Rashford. And big up to Gary Ward, by the way. So I think if Marcus Rashford, goes anywhere in London, I'm keeping an eye on Tottenham. I could see that deal happening. Roberto De Zerbi believing that he can get the best out of Marcus Rashford. That comes from Alex Crook. We will see what happens there. Apparently, Spurs linked with a £30 million bid for Marcus Rashford. Tottenham scrabbling around by the looks of it after the creepy news, of course, that he's out for 3 to 4 months. Spurs scrabbling around for what they can get. Apparently, we are still in for creepy. We are going to revisit it in 2027. We will see whether we do or not. But Tottenham could be in for a Marcus Rashford. And if we are back in for a creepy, does this mean that maybe we are looking at a bit of a stopgap? So maybe a Watkins at 30 would be a good filler to come in, and then we go for creepy next season, guys. Let me know what you think. Would you take Rashford at Spurs? Guessing he plays off the left as well. Can play as a striker. Interesting. Listen, a couple of months ago, I would have said no. Right now, I'm getting to the point where I just want bodies in that are better than what we have. And there is no doubt Rashford on his day is a lot better than what we currently have. And the last one, keep an eye on this one because I don't think it's going away. And this is Cody Gakpo. I brought you the news yesterday that Spurs were looking at him. I think there's a good chance we may go for him, but it does depend on Liverpool, of course. Keep an eye on Gakpo. The Spurs, Fabrizio Romano is continuing to suggest links to Tottenham and the Dutch international are real. Should Liverpool secure the move of Bradley Barcola from PSG, then Gakpo will likely be available for transfer. And this is what it is for me. It's all dependent on Liverpool. If they were to get a Barcola over the line, then Gakpo would probably be up for sale, and then Spurs may be interested. Is it a case of just waiting? Have Tottenham got time to wait? Looks like Savinho's done, right? I haven't brought you any Savinho news today. Wow, what's going on? But it looks like Savinho's going to get done. So where do we go now? Where do we go? Do we go for a Gakpo who can play off the left compared to striker? Rashford the same off the left or as a striker? Or do we just go for that Ollie Watkins, that Thiago, straight number 9? And, guys, let me know what you think. Linked with 4 possible strikers today: Thiago and Watkins, Rashford and Gakpo. Guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think about the links today. Will any of them get over the line? Are Spurs getting desperate? Are we as fans getting desperate? It's been a great window so far, but it will all mean nothing if we don't get those strikers and that winger right. It is like, as I've said, buying an Armani suit and wearing holy Converse. We've got to get it right, guys. We absolutely have to get it right. I will leave it there. Have a fantastic day. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, come on, you Spurs.